Hello and welcome dear student. You are watching mathematics classes of class 12, that is inverse trigonometric functions part 2. Here we are going to study inverse of trigonometric functions. So in part 1 we discuss about the basic concept of inverse. Those who are not yet in part 1, I give I button on the top right hand corner here somewhere. Those who not watch part 1, you watch from there, because for knowing inverse trigonometric functions you know the inverse first. So in this section, that is part 2, we are going to discuss trigonometric functions and their inverse. So let us take f of x. F of x equal to sin x. Okay, f of x equal to sin x. We take first functions of trigonometry, that is sin x. We are going to discuss inverse of this sin x. Generally, we know that the domain and the range of sin x are domain, that is real number, range from -1 to 1. Okay, we know that domain of sin x, domain, and this is range. Okay, domain is R, range is -1 to 1. Generally, the domain of sin x is a real number and the range is -1 to 1. Okay, we study about the sin x in class 11 also in trigonometric chapters. There's clearly given that domain and the range. Okay, for finding the inverse of this sin x, we first know the domain and the range. Generally, the domain is R and range is -1 to 1. So here I am going to write some common value of sin x. You will see there, sin 0 degree is 0. Okay, sin 30 degree we write in radian, that is pi by 6 is 1 by 2. Okay, sin 45 is 1 by root 2. Okay, sin 60 root 3 by 2. Sin 90 is 1. Sin 80 degree, that is pi, which is 0. Sin 360 degree, which is also 0. Sin 270 degree, which is -1. This is 270 degree, which is -1. 270 means 3 pi by 2. So I will write here some common value which we study in CBSE book. Okay, sin 0 degree equal to 0, sin 30 degree equal to 1 by 2, sin 45 degree 1 by root 2, sin 60 root 3 by 2. In this way I will write this value. Okay, but we have not limited value this. Okay, because our domain is R, we have to take any value of the sign, but these are the some common value we get in CBSE book. Now I am going to map this function, sin x function. Let's see. So okay, this is x. Okay, the set of the all real number, but we not write all real number, we write some chosen value. This is y, which is equal to f of x, which is equal to sin x. So as you see here, I write some value of the x, some value of x. X means the real number, so I will write here some common value of the x, that is I take 0, pi by 6, pi by 4, pi by 3, pi by 2, pi and 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. Okay, now I'm going to map. Okay, this is the mapping functions. Okay, I'm going to map 0 is with 0, pi by 6 with 1 by 2. Pi by 6 means 30 degree. Sine pi by 4 means 45 degree. These go with 1 by root 2. Pi by 3 means 60 degree. This goes with this. Pi by 2 it's 90, and again pi goes to 0. Okay, 3 pi by 2 it goes to minus 1. Now 2 pi again it goes to 0. So you see, this is the mapping of domain to their range. Okay, as you see this, 0 goes to 1, pi relate to 0, this 2 pi relate to this, and all of this one. Okay, this only I am taking some value of the real number, but we have lot of value which goes to many one. Okay, so here 0 relate to this, pi relate to this, 2 pi's relate to this. So what we understand, this is not one function, this is many one functions. So what we understand, if the function is not one, then inverse is not possible. So how it's possible to become inverse of the sine functions? Okay, so this is many one, as you see, 0 to 1, pi to 0, 2 pi, this, and lots of such value are there which goes to many one. So inverse of this function is not possible. So we already know that for having inverse we have to satisfy two conditions. Number 1 is 1 and number 2 is on 2, but this function is not 1, so inverse is not possible. Now we see the graph of sine functions also. This is the graph of sine x. As you see, this is y-axis and this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Clear? So x-axis is our domain. So as you see, x-axis all value are here satisfied. That means x-axis is our real number, but our graph is goes up to 1 and goes down to minus 1. Again goes up to this 1 and it goes down to minus 1. So range is maximum 1 and minimum minus 1. As you see, suppose you take the value 0, our x is 0. What we get in range? Range we get 0 here, 0 again, 0 again, like this, 0 here, 0 here, 0 degree 0, pi 0, 2 pi 0. In this way it's going. We have lots of value. Okay, if you take 1 pi by 2, here also 5 pi by 2 it's 1, value range is 1, range is 1. So 1 is not possible for this graph. So what can we do? If 1 is not possible, inverse is not possible. So we are going to find the inverse of the functions, but 1 is not possible here. So what can we do? We restrict our domain. Okay, we restrict our domain. Earlier, generally the domain of the sine x is, we know that the domain of the sine x is real number and the range is minus 1 to 1. Okay, so generally domain real number this. So we restrict our domain, okay, for making inverse. Our restriction, after restriction we take the domain x minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay, then range is same. Okay, pi by 2 to minus pi by 2 here. We restrict our domain. Then we see it's 1 1 or not. So let's check. So this is the graph of sin x after restriction. Here now domain of this function is now domain is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay, and the range is minus 1 to 1. Okay, for making this function 1 1 we restrict our domain. Okay, otherwise this function is not 1 1. So earlier generally R is real number is domain and this range. Okay, so now after restriction we see this function is 1 1 or not. Okay, so as you know this earlier real number, now we take up to here only. Okay, whatever value we take between pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. Okay, now let's take some value. I will take this be a1, a2, this value be a2, like this a3. Okay, I will plot a1, I will take here, suppose this is b1, I will take b2, b3. Okay, like this a3, I will take some value, this b3. So as you see some value I am taking a1, this is the value of x between pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. Suppose I am taking a1, which we got this b1 different value, a2 b2, a3 b3. In this way I will take minus also, minus a1 minus b1 minus. Now I am plot this value. So I draw the map. Okay, this x and this y equal to f of x, which is equal to sin x. Okay, this is the mapping f. Now you see pi by 2 to 1, it's relate a3 to b3, a2 to b2, a1 to b1, 0 then is 0, minus 1 then it's b1, minus 2 then b2, minus a2, a3 then it's b3, and pi by 2 minus pi by 2 is minus 1. Now you see this is the mapping, the pictorial diagram. Now we see all the functions of the s, all the element of the x has distinct image in y, and the all element of the y has pre-image in here. So the function is 1 1 and onto. Okay, when 1 1 and onto is possible, then the functions become inverse, or the invertible of a function is possible. So from the above discussion, what we understand, generally the sin x function is not 1 1. Okay, so we make it possible by restrict their domain. Okay, from pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. Then you see this is our mapping. You see this is 1 1 and onto board. Then inverse is possible. Now quick look about what we study. Okay, this is, we take first f of x equal to sin x. So we know that the sin x has domain R and range minus 1 by minus 1 to 1 in general. Okay, so we consider some value of the sin x, okay, which we study in CBSE book. 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, 80 degree, 270 and 360 degree. We take some common value which we study in CBSE book. We know that value of the sin x is 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, 3 root 2, like this it's root. Now we map this general value what we get, but Our x is what? Our x is real number. We take only some value. When we relate some value to the range, then we see our function is not 1 1, it goes to many 1. You see, as you see the diagram, pi, 2 pi, 0, it's many 1. So inverse of this, so inverse is not possible in general. So we see the graph of sin x also. So we have lot of value, we get it, which is, we saw that 1 1 is not possible with these functions. Okay, so this is the general graph. Now we already know that domain of sin x is R, this range in general, but we restricted the domain to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 and range is same. Okay, when we restricted their domain, then it's possible to 1 1. This is the graph after restriction. Okay, domain pi by 2, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, range is this. This is the graph after restriction pi by 2 to pi by 2. After that, we taking some value of the x like this, a1, a2, a3 and minus a1, then we plot with y. So we get it what? All value are different in their range. So if we restricted pi by 2 to minus pi by 2, then we get 1 1 and on 2. So inverse of this function is possible now. So now we see how we draw the inverse graph. Okay, how we draw the inverse graph. Okay, so we make a mirror image. Okay, we make mirror. So if you put the mirror like this here, then you get the inverse graph. Okay, if we put the mirror here, okay, then we get the inverse graph, or simply we interchange their coordinate. Now this is x and this is y. How we get the inverse functions? We interchange their coordinate. Earlier the function is what? F of x to y. Now after interchanging, what we get? This is minus 1 y to x. So we reverse the set. Okay, then we get the inverse. We relate like this, simply we relate it. Okay, so for drawing inverse of a functions, what can we do? We interchange the coordinate. Okay, if the your ordered pair is a b, then you plot with b a, then you got what? Inverse of a functions. So if you plot the sine inverse graph, then you got like this. Okay, this is the sine inverse graph. This will go, this is pi by 2, this is minus pi by 2, and our y come here, x is there. Okay, this is inverse sine inverse graph. So you see, this is sine x graph. After plotting the value, we get the graph is like this. Okay, you see, this is sine x, this is sine inverse x. How we get this? By plotting, by putting the mirror image here, by putting the mirror here, by putting the mirror here, and we plot it, or we interchange the ordered pair or coordinate. Okay, coordinate, this x is goes to that y and that y. Okay, this y is come this side. Okay, so you see, this y, this x. Okay, while plotting this, I feel sometime difficult. So putting mirror here, interchanging the coordinate, I feel sometimes it's difficult to draw. So I have a trick. Okay, let's see this. So you see here, I have a sine inverse sin x graph. Okay, this is sin x graph which I made with iron wire. Okay, so this sin x graph, how I plot sin x to sin inverse x, let's see. Okay, first you make a rotations like this, one round, rotate. Okay, this side y earlier, this become x, now this side y, but we need this y here. So what can I do? I just reverse it like this. Okay, I reverse this. If I will reverse this, what I will get? I will get like this. Okay, now this you see, this is y, this is x, and this is sine inverse graph. So you see this, I will bring here, you see this sine inverse graph. Okay, this is sine inverse graph. Once again you see this is normal graph of y equal to sin x. Okay, this is x axis, this is y axis. What can I do? I rotate one time like this. Okay, after that I will reverse it, then we get simply sine inverse graph. Okay, so rotate one time like this. Okay, rotate earlier this, what I can bring this to here x. Okay, now y comes this side here, clear? So when I rotate, this y will come here, but I need the y here, I need the y here, not that side. Okay, so what can we do? I reverse it, I reverse it this, then we get what? We get this sine inverse x. Let's see this. Okay, this is sine inverse graph. Okay, this is y, as you see y, this is x. Okay, this x, clear? So in this way you also solve the sine inverse graph, sin x to sine inverse graph. So summary of this part 2 is what we make here, sine inverse graph with the help of sin x. Normally we understand that sine function is not 1 1 and on 2, not 1 1, so inverse is not possible. We make it possible by restricted their domain. Okay, if we restricted the domain with minus pi by 2, then 1 1 and on 2 is possible. So if 1 1 and on 2 is possible, then it's possible to make the inverse. Okay, inverse of this function, that is f inverse x. Okay, f inverse x. So that's all for part 2. We discuss the other function in next part. Okay, for all those who are not understand properly, they message me or comment me also. For that, thank you.